My friends, today I give you something very special. A legendary Viking saga. A true rags to riches story. Following none other than a bastard grandson of the legendary Ragnar Lothbrok. The most fearsome Viking to have ever lived. I'm of course talking about Dyre the Stranger. Illegitimate siring of the White Shirt. Having somehow carved out the Jarldom of Konungarder. In this series, we will follow the glorious dynasty that will come of this man's adventures. The victories and defeats, the legendary battles, the unbreakable bonds of the Viking warriors. So if you like Vikings, and I know you do because you watch the Koifish channel, this is going to be one saga that you don't want to miss. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Every saga has a beginning. So when it comes to this glorious Viking ruse adventure, we have quite a few characters to pick from. One option that's pretty strong and historically correct is Rurikid, the Jarl of Novgorod. He controls Holmgarder, and he's very close to Björn Ironside over here. He's a very strong character with some wonderful personality traits. He's also poised with a lot of land and lots of random Russian lords he can easily conquer. But there is another option. One that I actually prefer. Jarl Dyre the Stranger. Sure, his traits are a bit worse, and his land of Konungarder is a lot smaller, but he has one thing going for him, and that's why we pick him. Not only is he a genius, which is an amazing trait to have, he's also a Grey Eminence, which makes him an absolutely great ruler, which will give us the ability later down the line to vassalize all of these Russian chiefdoms. Very powerful. He also starts with 1,000 event spawn troops, including Varangian veterans. So therefore, this playthrough will be with Jarl Dyre the Stranger as the first character. Now, who is Jarl Dyre? Well, we know that he's a bastard founder of House Oskildir. His father is Jarl Halfdan Whiteshirt, but he's over here avenging her grandfather, because petty King Eila Oswulfsson, well, let's just say, he killed him. He killed Ragnar Lothbrok, my grandpa. Not very good. That puts us here, an adventuring little lad with great diplomacy, decent martial, alright stewardship, and the rest of the stats, well, they're not too shabby either. We'll go with majesty focus for our lifestyle. We want to get a lot of prestige because we happen to be tribal. And tribal, they spend prestige to get men at arms, meaning we'll be able to get a massive army really quickly. We want to start with the Varangian veterans. We're only allowed to have one of these regiments, but we already have one because of our event spawn troops. This makes us super powerful. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN. These days, pretty much everything we do online involves sharing data, whether that's browsing, gaming, or streaming. Surfshark helps keep that data private by encrypting your internet connection, which is especially useful when using public Wi-Fi. If you ever logged into your Steam account or online banking while connected to a dodgy hotel Wi-Fi, you know exactly why having extra security matters. Another great feature is the ability to change your virtual location. Have you ever opened Netflix or HBO looking for that show that everyone's talking about, only to realize that it's only available in the US or Europe, but not in your country? With Surfshark, you can connect to over 4,500 servers across 100 different countries to access a wider range of content from all around the world. Surfshark also includes features like unlimited device support, meaning one subscription can protect your PC, phone, tablet, and smart TV all at once. And with Surfshark Alert, you'll get notified if your email or password appears in a data leak, which is very useful considering how often websites and services seem to get breached these days. So if you want better online privacy, added security, and more freedom online, go to surfshark.com/KoifishVPN or scan the QR code on screen right now, or use the code KoifishVPN at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you once again to Surfshark VPN. Now, our first goal will be to found the capital of the Rus. This is a unique decision for us Norsemen in the Slavic lands of the Rus. It will give us a nice bit of fame, as well as 3 wonderful bonuses to our capital in Konungarder. 1 point of development, a growing capital which gives us popular opinion, making us able to hold the land better, and a Varangian capital for 100 years, giving us double levy, holding tax, as well as 1 development per month. Now that might not sound like a lot, but it's actually super powerful, especially for a tribal, and will make us be able to go to feudal very easily. To be able to do this, we need to hold Konungarder and become illustrious. That's the 3rd level of fame. We're currently unestablished. That's the first. So let's educate our heir, because Lord knows that the future, well, that's this little guy. And let's start beating up the people around us. We need more land, and we need land quickly. So Chieftain Vasilko, I'm here to take Terrebol. That's absolutely terrible. I also severely lack people in my court. It's not very good. Most of them are Russian, but some of them are Norse. I think we are honestly gonna kidnap some people. That's probably our best bet. But we need concubines, and a lot of them. And we happen to have a lot of Russians here that are, well, more or less willing to become our side pieces. Very good. Now let's beat them up. The Russians, not the concubines. Hello, it's me, Jarl Dyre. I'm your new neighbor. Please hand over your land, and hopefully a few of your men. I need them for various reasons. Ah, the first battle of Saslav. Very good. He's a fearsome commander, and he has more knights than me, but I'm a Viking, and God loves a Viking. Now we siege down his holding, and just like that, we have won. And who's that? Chiefess CK3. Is this your wife? I'll give her back for 25 gold. I would cuck you because this is Crusader Kings 3, but we have a lot of gold, but we need more. Very good. Our dynasty just got Wanderlust. That's pretty good. That's diplomatic range. We don't get to select our dynasties. And they went into adventuring. That's not the strongest, but also not garbage. I like it. I think the extra diplomatic range will be really good for developing alliances. We could get a very strong alliance by marrying Halfdan Dyreson, my little 3-year-old boy, to my cousin, Olof Sigurdsdottir. That will make me ally my uncle, the Jarl of Sjælland, which happens to be Denmark. Very good. We also get to erect a runestone whenever we do something cool. Imagine that, huh? You nail an exam, or you get a promotion at work, and you instantly call a guy, Ragnar, get the chisel, we're gonna carve ourselves a stone. We should do that. Wait, no, I should do that. We'll put a conquest runestone in Konungarder. It will give us more control. I can also call for confederation. That's pretty good. Who would we even confederate with? Perhaps Garthariki, King Rurik the Troublemaker's lands. I guess it doesn't hurt to try. It seems that we're calling a confederation against King Almos of the Magyars. Is this... Oh gosh, we live next to the Hungarians. That's always a challenge. I must seek the willing. Hey Rurik! Hey Rurik! Wait, he's a king! Oh no, that means he won't say yes. Uncle? Uncle, he's also a Jarl, but he's at war. Hey, Uncle, would you like one of my concubines? Yeah, buddy! Very good! We're going to have a Russian women-based economy. By offering concubines from the east over here, we'll be able to secure a lot of good alliances. Very smart! Over here in the worst county in the game, Terrible, we're going to make a noble of Norse culture. We get Chieftain Skarphedin, which I just realized now, he's decent at spy mastering, which is alright. That means we can put him as the spy master. Very nice. We'll keep up the conquering because subjugation and conquest stops for no one. And we have a massive army and a lot of gold to spend. We could get an alliance with my uncle, Jarl Björn Ironside, who is now King Björn, though he's not willing to accept as we're currently at war. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Hey, we captured Chieftain Dobroslav. Very good. I'll ransom him back because gold is glory and glory is good. And we'll beat up these raiders. They're holding no loot, but fighting in wars, that's good experience that. Come here! Who did I capture? Chieftain Kirill, another chieftain. More money! Very good. I also have Samovlad Putimirovic Krivich. That is a glorious Russian name. I think I want to hire you, but only if you become Norse and give me a little hook on you. Listen, buddy, you can't be called Samovlad Putimirovich. That's too much of a hilarious name. The least we can do is Norsify you. Let's get the ash to dye your hair. Very good. Already more Norse. Now we rename you in my head to like, Sam Jörgen Putimirsson. That's a great name. Koifish, you can't just forcibly rename adults. That's not how names work. Unless you're getting baptized, I guess. Or converting to Islam. And I guess that's not forcibly. But talking about gods, we are going to determine our personal deity. And I want a lot of children. So we'll go with Freyr, the Lord and Protector. And we'll take the land. Very good. We'll also give away Turov to a noble. We got the blind chieftain Ulfr. This man is so zealous that he saw the story of Odin and how he plucked out one of his eyes to gain wisdom. And he said, fuck it, double it or give it to the next person. And he didn't give it to the next person, let me tell you. He'll be a great steward, because when it comes to tax fraud, this man doesn't just turn one blind eye, he turns both. We also got another perk in the diplomacy lifestyle. We're trying to get to true ruler, as that gives offer vassalization and confederation acceptance plus 20, which is very good. And with the gift of a concubine, we're able to ally with our glorious uncle King Björn, getting that protection from back home. That's good. So talking about protection, I feel like we need a physician, a doctor to protect us. And as we have more gold than prestige, we're going to go on a glorious hunt as this is a great way to get a lot of fame. I wonder what we're hunting. It's me, Samovlad, the new Viking, and Chieftain Skarpedin, the, well, very much not new Viking. We did invite Ulfur, but I guess he didn't see the invitation. We're hunting a roe deer. That's not very prestigious, but it's good enough. But it ran away. That happens. Sometimes when you hunt and fish, you don't get anything. You've just been sitting there in nature, and I guess that's a reward in of itself. We'll invite some champions with the prestige we got though, and we'll also spend it to upgrade our Varangian veterans. But it seems the Russians are confederating. That's not good. That's what I'm supposed to do. Hey, Gotlanders, would you like to join my confederation? He says no. We're too far away from each other, and we don't face the same threats. Listen, Stein Skurrison of House Gute. If it was up to me, you would be living here too. And you would have to face the Russians. But I guess it's just me for now. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be afraid of some confederation. If we could get to illustrious fame level though, we would be able to declare an entire duchies. Now that's powerful. I guess we'll keep working on that fame level by hosting a feast. And now we're getting some good champions. Very nice. I think it might be worth to promoting cultural acceptance between us and the Russians, as hybridizing with them is gonna make it a whole lot easier to vassalize them later. And we do want to become the Viking Rus. But who's this? To the charming Jarl Dyre of Konungarder. My name is Chieftain Gavril of House Shrobatyovyoski. That happens whenever you say his name. It's the Russian Confederation he's part of. We could join up with them. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. We have the option to elevate the Confederation, which will form a new kingdom with them. That's cool. Not what I expected. The Russian Confederation. Separated by faith and culture, united by the hatred of men on horses that try to steal our women and food. We fight as wolves of the same pack. Inside of you are two wolves. One like Shiki-Briki, one like Surströmming. Live or die, side by side. And we got a new champion, Tjostolfer, who looks like he's either taking a hard night shift or a big rip from the bong of Odin. Either way, he's getting hired, because he fights like an absolute demon. We'll also find a spouse for him. I want more little Viking children running around. Great feast. Very good. I became an eagle reveler. And I got a son! Little Skarpethin! Skarpethin, my boy! He's inherited my smart brain. Very good. Let's see if he can inherit my skill too. I'll educate the boy. You're a child of a concubine. Don't worry, I don't even have a mom. My dad... My dad gave birth to me, I guess. So to be able to elevate the Confederation and become a king of the entire group, getting them as vassals instead, which is hilarious, we would need illustrious fame level, 5 confederates, and all of the confederates need to like me more. I know a way where we can get confederates by creating vassals, giving them independence, and then offering them to join the confederation. That's pretty powerful. I guess we can also bully people into joining our kingdom. That's also very powerful. The confederation only blocks me from attacking my confederates, no one else. Hello, good sir. May I come into your lands and steal your troops? Ah, very good. And I have a son, little Halfdan, named after your grandfather. And we have a new one joining the confederation, Dobroslav. Damn! These Russians invite themselves. I hope I don't get kicked out of the confederation. That'd be embarrassing. Hey, just because I beat up your fellow Russians, don't get mad, okay? Don't get mad. We have a new vassal. His name is Chieftain Hogni. He's a very valorous man and great with the blade. He'll make for a wonderful marshal. Here we go, a proper Norse court. Not a single Russian in any elective position. Just how we like it. So the Confederation has really grown, which makes me very excited to one day take it over. Though we're gonna have to work on our reputation here. It's not really good. We could do it right away and get a kingdom title in, you know, less than 3 years. All we need to do is to give some gold to get them to like us. We'll see if we can get one more person to join our confederation. That would be glorious. Bukovina. If they would join, that would be so good. I think if I host a funeral for my uncle, your Sigurd Snake in the Eye, you died, we would be able to get a lot of legitimacy this way. And legitimacy would make more people willing to join me, either as vassals or as a confederation. And that's good. And here's a daughter, little Hafrider. Hello, uncle. I know you wanted to be buried or burnt on Danish soil, but you're gonna have to make do here in Konungarder. But the funeral's being interrupted by leader Pavel of the peasant revolt. Pavel the peasant. You look more Norse than I do. Listen here, buddy. I'm gonna kill you. You're interrupting my dad's funeral. Or uncle, at least. Get the hell out of here. Oh, my confederation is helping me. How kind of you. You do know you're beating up fellow Russian peasants, but I guess that's very Russian tradition. Bye-bye, uncle. Look at you guys go. They never stood a chance. Enforce demands. Hey, this whole confederation thing is pretty good. More people should join. Like High Chieftain Rushlanovich. If we could impress this man enough, then maybe, just maybe, he'd be willing to join. But I'll bolster my troops while I wait for that. That's a lot of land though. That's a whole lot of land. That's 5 really strong Russian vassals. You know what? Let's elevate this sucker. I just need to bump my fame level. So let's go on another hunt and hope that this one is a bit more successful. This time, we're hunting bison. The fact that there's bison in this forest makes me think that, yeah, we're not in Kansas anymore. We're gonna ride after it because there's nothing safer than riding against a bison. We have it cornered. Everyone fire! We got him. And we keep a little momentum. Very good. This gave us a nice bit of prestige. Now, another way to get a lot of prestige just happens to be raiding, which we are allowed to do. And as we are tribal, we can focus on capture, which increases the chance of imprisoning characters during raids, which is very powerful. So we raise the army, and we put on our raiding hats. I think we'll go for the Peshengs first. Give me your Mongolians! Now! Hey, that's a Mongolian. I'll take her. And now we pick up True Ruler for that extra vassalization and confederation chance. Nice. Hey, Minsk, would you like to join me in my little confederation? No, you're too busy. What about you, Bukovina? You're getting your ass kicked. You're having problem with peasants. You wouldn't have problems with peasants if you were in the confederation, you know? I'm gonna take my boat and I'm gonna go to Venetia. I'm gonna get some Venetian blinds. We'll also take these men as prisoners and war fighters. Holy moly! Demeter! Demeter, the also true Magyar man. Let's find you a hunchback wife. No, that's silly. A Bulgarian one. That's even funnier. Have kids, okay? Make a half Magyar, half Bulgarian warrior women. Hey, a daughter! It's little Halla. Let's get you kids educated. And let's get a wet nurse. We want to instill virtues. Virtues are good because virtues are virtuous. Now goes the raiding. Hello, Venice. It's me, a Norseman. Now Pavel, the Russian that was once my rebel that I have pardoned and made my warrior, he wants to go to Varangian lands. He wants to become a Varangian in Miklagard. Absolutely. There's no love like Greek love. And look at this. We did capture some people. None other than Giovanni Participazio himself. He's willing to pay me 50 gold if I let him out. Absolutely. But Francesco Tradonico, he does not have the same luxury. You're gonna fight in my army, buddy. And I guess we'll give you a friend too. King Louis over here is having a hard time fighting against Count Alberico. They're both very weak, which I can take advantage of by stealing their lands. Francesco de Giacomo Tradonico, I will give you a Norse wife. You're gonna love this. And Marco, you befall the same fate. Except your wife is a scaly and possessed. Very good. And another son, it's little Hörsa Knuter. Very good. Gosh, I love raiding. There's nothing more satisfying than raiding down land and taking stuff from people. I wish I could do it in real life. Dobroslava, I don't really like you as a concubine. Also, you happen to be gay. I think you would serve better somewhere else, like with my uncle. Bye-bye. Enjoy. Mauring Supondi. Who is this? A little guy? Nah, buddy, I'm starting the Viking daycare early. I'm gonna recruit this child. I'm gonna make him a Viking. Being an Italian, that's a harsh fate. Hello there, Mauring, Fils Mauring. That's a weird name. Let's have you be educated by someone. Ylva will teach you how to become Norse. You know what? I'm gonna go to the Pope. I'm gonna steal the Pope. Who's gonna stop me? Wait, they captured my grandma? Nah, come on, let me pay her back. Hey, Jarl Sölvi, din jävel. Man får inte bara sno någons farmor sådär. Ge tillbaks hon, din lilla farmorstjuv. I'm speaking the elven language to invoke feelings of gratitude towards him so that he gives me back my grandma. Now give me the Pope so I can kill him for Odin. Well, it's not the Pope, but it's John the Baptist. No, John the Lowborn. He refuses to become a Norseman because he's too zealous. Damn, I low-key respect that. Let's see how he burns. Here's Nackman. Is this the Nightman? He's the Jewish Nightman! We have to hire him. And I don't want to convert him because I feel like he gets his power from being a Jew. I guess that the Nightman can be my tutor. Teach my kids to become good, but don't teach them black shadow magic, okay? Very good raiding. Now let's take this gold and get back home. And let's host another hunt. The Confederation still holds strong, which is good. I don't want it to break apart, though I wish it would grow a bit more. We're almost at the illustrious, so we'll keep doing these activities. And that's gonna give us prestige, which gives us fame. But alas, all hunts don't go well. And Refer, one of my Vikings that joined us, well, it seems that Samovlad thought he was a deer. Oh dear. Help me hide the body! We managed to hide it. Very good. Now we shoot the wolf. Yeah, buddy! No, that's not a wolf! That's the Möter! Don't shoot him! Don't shoot him, Dyre! Very good. That was a lot of prestige. I feel like one more feast and that will do it. I will have enough prestige and fame level to both create the capital of the Rus and take the kingdom for myself. Very good. And if we call in these glorious fellow neighbors of ours, they will like me more. Very good. How's my siblings doing? They got land, except for Thegn Gudfridsson. He rules Bolton. Yeah? Well, why don't you bolt on these now? Let us feast, my friends. A toast to High Chieftain Voislav. He's a neighboring ruler. He rules Pinsk. And would you look at that? My fame level has increased. But with the fame level increased to illustrious, we can found the capital of the Rus. Glorious! As enterprising Norse flow out of Scandinavia to the rich riverlands of the fair Slavs to the east. We will unify ourselves. Very good. A grand capital forevermore. From the Volga to the Dnieper and beyond, Varangians ply these rivers and byways of the lands of the east. We raid, we conquer, we intermix with the locals. Yeah, you don't need to tell me that twice. When we feel the need, we found settlements or take them by force. By mighty deed and fierce reputation, I, Jarl Dyre the Stranger, shall attract Norse and Slav alike, building a capital worthy of Konungarder. Kiev, very good! Yippee! That means that Konungarder now has two wonderful modifiers. A growing capital, which gives me more popular opinion and less revolts, and a Varangian capital for 100 years, which means that we'll get more levies, more taxes, and more development. And let me tell you, our development is already 5, which is a lot for being tribal. Just look at this, everything's purple except me. I'm slightly orange. That puts me on par with the Silistria and the Bryces. Now, I want to elevate the Confederation. And to do that, we need these people to like me a bit more. So, we're gonna bring out the big coffers. By sending gifts of 28 gold to each of these Russians, they will absolutely jump with joy, as they can now buy more kvass. It will stress me out something awfully, but I think it's worth it. Now we just need to wait for them to not be at war. Who is it that's fighting? Is it you, Voislav? No. Is it you, Yuri? No. Is it you, Vysheslav? Yeah, it's Vysheslav. Of course, I should have known this. Well, we'll just wait for him to not be at war, and then we'll be able to do it. While we do that, I'll write a family epic. But would you look at this? We have to wait no longer. What was once a bond of necessity, warriors sworn to stand together against the humans and Mongols alike, we must now become something greater. Let the leaders of the warband become lords, let the chieftains become vassals, and the Confederation stand under one single banner. Very good! We get a kingdom tier title of all Confederate lands, with no de jure lands. Well, that is what it is, you know. All vassals get the vassals of the first king. Very good! And all counties get Confederate lands, which is more defender advantage and control. Very good! I am king! The birth of a kingdom! The chieftains who rode at my side, they kneel. Yeah, Scarpe Diem, get up. That looks very weird. Are you tying your shoelaces? Please get back up on the horse. Listen, klappa the hester. Klappa the hester, stop tying your shoelaces. I am king of the Norse Confederation! Yippee! Very good. In less than 10 years, we have elevated our capital and formed ourselves a kingdom title that spans a large part of the map. Very, very nice. We are, however, an elective title, as we are just a confederation. We're just a few boys. So we'll vote for my son, Halfdan Tyresson. What if I get ousted from my kingdom right away? That would be embarrassing. I can start a legend, the legend of the Gothic Kings. It will give me a claim on all of the Empire of Hispania. Now, why on earth would I want this? I could claim the legend of the Sons of Lothbrok. Now, that's a bit better. It would, if we managed to spread this to a mythical level, give us the ability to demand local submission. That is a carte blanche, free to use casus belli on any title. It just costs a boatload of prestige. That's really powerful. It will also boost my legitimacy. I guess we'll hold off on this for a little bit. I have some things I need to do first, like dueling a 17-year-old man by the name of Jarl Knud, who happens to be my cousin. Why can I duel him? Not quite sure. He is a fornicator, which puts our house to shame, but if I kill him, I become a familiar kinslayer. I really see no reason to do this. What I need to do, though, is to increase the Russian culture's acceptance of us, so that we can meld together for my next stage. And as it happens, we can hold a glorious culture festival, and that's gonna boost it by 10%. Very good. I am getting very stressed from this, which is not good. We should hold a coronation over here in Königarder, but we're currently very much broke. Not good. I need more money. And as expected, the Russians are voting for themselves. Not good. I'm starting to regret joining this whole thing. The Russians are not gonna vote for me. Little chieftain Yuri, you are a dog. Convert to my faith. That's gonna make them dislike me. Oh no, I am running an election platform here. I'm not used to that. I'm a Viking. Tell you what, I happen to have a way to get a lot of money. Raiding. Oh, Venetia, we're back. Or maybe the Pope's lands. Or better yet, why don't I use the raid? The Barony of Constantinople. I should also get some alliances. How about my eldest daughter, Hafrith, marries King Björn? It's not weird. It's not weird at all. That's your grand uncle you're talking to. What about my cousin? We're doing a big bit of inbreeding here, but you know, that's what happens when you're Vikings and trying to establish a Viking kingdom. It would also be good to ally with King Rurik. He's powerful. As a glorious start. Now let's raid the Byzantines. Raid, my boys, raid! Oh gosh, that's the Byzantines. We have a good defender, and we have the best defender we can get. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like we're gonna win, but something tells me that, no, it's not gonna work. That's the Basilius. He's angry. But what's this? It's Chieftain Mekislav. He wants to become a tribute. Absolutely, buddy. What a humiliating loss we have, though. That's not good. So we kept most of our troops. We should raid somewhere else. Somewhere rich but not defended. Italy? Perhaps? The Italian lands are ruled by a woman. Literally defenseless. Let's go for it. Oh, that's our crown. So I can be crowned. Let me raid first. Let me do a little bit of raiding first, okay? I'm under a lot of pressure here. I think a little bit of raiding might take that off, you know? And a son, little Toki. We are horribly in debt, which is not good. But perhaps with a bit of raiding, we'll be able to offset this. Gosh, I do love raiding. I do love it. I've said it before, I'll state it again. Raiding is good. Good and proper activity. I'm not stopping until the raiding bag is full. Put the goddamn Italian pasta in the bag! Now! Glorious! And a ransom! Very nice! Lots of ransoms. That's lots of gold! We could exchange hostages with High Chieftain Shimovit. He's an old Polish man. Should find someone that's roughly the right age. Skarpethin, my son, for Sambor. That's your kid, huh? Let's do it! It's good for now. It's good for prestige. Cultural exchange program. It's like wife swap, but that's my son. Except the son isn't a wife. It makes more sense the less you think of it. It's a sort of mutually assured destruction, you know? Hey, there's Pavel! He's returned home from the Greek lands! Pavel, my boy! Let's get you a wife. Oh, and we gotta get you landed, my boy. You did great. You're an example for all of us. Let's exchange hostages with the Hungarians. I feel like that's a good idea. Why am I just sending my kids away? Listen, if I wasn't too busy raiding and stealing other people's kids, I might have time to raise my own. But I think it's very funny that we can have them, you know, be in different courts. Now we get the August trait, which gives us a lot of legitimacy. Very good. Now we'll move over to strategy focus. As I'm out here raiding, and there's some nice perks for raiding. Very good. We have established pacts. Great bonds between us and multiple prestigious houses. This means we get a lot of renown, I think. Very good. Now raid faster, my lads. No, little Dyre died. What the hell? They name a child after me and it dies sickly. He's in Valhalla now. And I'm also very stressed. Uh-oh. Not good. There, my little boy died. I must confide in my wife, Queen Sif. What the hell? Little baby boy died sickly. That's not good. I need to beat up an Italian. Ah! Oh, this guy wants to pay tribute as well. That's good. Alright, we have enough gold. Let's make one stop in Venetia first. And let's sail on back home. And my raiding efforts are not going unnoticed. I've become the terror from Konungarder. And I get the Viking trait. Very good. That means that more and more people, even the chief of Bukovina, wants to become my tributary. Nice. This will make it easier to vassalize them. So let's go home and start the process of making these people into our people. Because we have managed to get the Russian cultural acceptance to 20%. And because we are Norse and have the malleable invaders, creating a hybrid culture costs 50% less. Usually it's 40, but for us, only 20. Very good. Now we must hybridize. Now I happen to know that there's a great and glorious goal for this playthrough that would really make this an epic challenge. And that's uniting all of the Slavs. And to do that, we have to abandon our North Germanic heritage and become Slavic. So we will speak our Norse language, but we will be of East Slavic heritage. Our culture will be bellicose, war, blood, and conquest. Our traditions, well, let's see here. I want coastal warriors because that gives us a wonderful ability to build trade ports as well as huskarls. Very good. While Drushina gives us access to the Drushina men-at-arms, which are great heavy infantry, but also puts a great emphasis on dueling and fighting like a proper knight. Now for the last one. Malleable invaders is what we use to create this, but I feel like we can abandon it for now. Charismatic is great for diplomatic educations, so we'll go with that. Charming, deadly, coastal fighting Vikings. We are the Rus. The Rus hybridization! Very good! Very glorious! With this, we're now able to create an accolade. A glorious warrior that will fight for us. And the best one is gonna be Jostolfer, a glorious champion. He will boost our heavy infantry, which will also boost my Varangian veterans. The Dragon of Konungarder. Very good! We now have a massive Varangian veterans troops. And we'll also get some Drushina. Glorious! I'll also pick a unit of light horsemen, as they will give us a nice bit of pursuit, as well as screen. I'll build markets in all my holdings, as that's gonna increase my gold flow. And now we host the coronation. Glorious! King Dyre! King Dyre! Now, Bukovina over here, I'd love for them to join me. But offering vassalage, it's not looking too good. We're of different faiths, and that's a massive penalty for us. Though, as we are the suzerain of him, we're able to force him to convert. We'll ask at least. He says yes if he gets a hook, but I'm too stressed to give that for now. I'll have to say no. But now Skarpethin, my very first vassal, he comes over with a Sigurdur scale armor. Holy moly, thank you, my friend. I was running an armor this whole time. An armor no more. Constructed from masterfully crafted bronze scales that are fastened to the backing of leather. The whole armor has been carved with thin lines to enhance the look of the material. God damn it. They gave me the shell shading. This looks so cool. But I barely entered the celebration grounds before my vassal, Jarl Dyre of Pinsk, waves a sword around. While Chieftain Hogni is trying to propose a toast, but is simply too shy to interrupt the waving of the sword. First among the chieftains, king by oath and tribes acclaim! He wants to honor it forever. I will build us a future that will make the Confederation an actual kingdom. The North Confederation will no longer be destroyed when its holder gains another kingdom. And it becomes as your kingdom of Empire of Russia? The Confederation was a means to an end, you Russian dog. And now he hates me. I'm so sorry, buddy. But I am the very image of a great king, as I ride in with my Spanghelm. The Hofgoddar bless me. The nobles wave swords in my honor. The masses bow to me. Let me be crowned. My wife crowned as well. And I swear on oath. Peace? You think of me of some lily-livered ruler that's gonna sit around and look at daisies all day? No! I will expand the realm. Now we feast! Your Voislav, get out of here! Voislav, get out of here! Now what we want is more development. I am crowned! Glory be to House Oskildir! Very good! Now making Ruthenia would be really nice. All I need is one more title for it. And I think I found it. I'm gonna take the lands of Chieftain Mekislav Tatimirovich and take his high chiefdom right from under his nose. And with my new army, I'm able to swarm in. Now, this man wants to become my tribute. Alright, pay tribute, buddy, you little silly horse lord. You wanna become Norse? Now fight! Like demons! Do you want to join? You're all wanting to join. Very good. They're all paying tribute. That's nice. I mean, I would prefer them to be my vassals, but I can't get everything, can I? They're all submitting. Glorious. Who are they? Who's this? Arngrimmer. Arngrimmer, get the hell out of here. You're trying to take the Jarl of Pinsk? No. I have allies, you know. Rurikid, for example. He's a good guy. And Knud, my cousin. Kusinen Knudsson. Get the hell out of here. Come here, you silly dogs. This is my land, you know. The kingdom of Ruthenia. But to make it, I need 1,000 gold. Because I'm the first king of the Confederation. You dog. I knew there was a backside to this. Oh, well, let's fight these Viking invaders. Come here. Die. Go back to Sweden. Get out of here! Go back to the frozen hellscape where you came from. Bye-bye! Why is no one voting for my kid, huh? He's a vile heretic. You're vile heretics. You should all convert to my religion. Please. Please become the right faith. You are of the wrong faith, my friends. Let's see who says yes. He says no. He says yes. He says yes for a hook. I'll do it. Very good. Now, can you please vote for my kid? Please? He's a good kid, you know. He's not a vile heretic anymore. I'll force the vote here as I have a hook on him. Did that fix it? Yep, sure did. Not that it will matter. Soon we will all be following my faith. Hold up. Why is there a Chinese fellow in my court? I mean, I'll sponsor him. Damn, you've come quite far, my friend. You traveled down the rivers. Maybe you're a truer Viking than I am. Well, let's take our massive army, have them put on the raiding hats, and go earn some gold. Italy's still raided, so maybe we go raid here in the Holy Land. Thank you, Chinese man. You did great. Wow. Hey, listen, let's get you married to my daughter. You are a very silly Chinese person, and I like having you in my court. Please stay. What about raiding Spain? Spain's always rich. Glorious. We need 1,000 gold. It doesn't matter where we get it from, as long as we have it. So many prisoners to ransom. So little time. Glorious gold. Scarpethinas came back. Look at you. You got a good education there in the lands. Let's get you a good wife, huh? Alatgalion. She doesn't even care to look at you. Oh, come on, sir. Look at her back, please. Glorious raiding. But now we're running out of supply. Not good. Not good at all. Let's take our boat and go back home. We have a lot of people we can ransom off too. That's really good. This, combined with the gold from raiding, that's gonna be enough to form the goddamn kingdom. Glorious! We can form it! Let's get all of my children married off. Maybe not to Chinese people like that woman, but to great people so we can get good alliances. Now, I will form the kingdom of Ruthenia. Glorious! The Confederation is no more! We are king of Ruthenia! Glorious! Now, to make these tributaries part of my realm, they need to be closer, but I can demand them to become Asa true, like the king of Poland. Yeah, we're gonna spread our faith. Now, Minsk is powerful, and we do still have a subjugation causes spell I left. I need to think of who I should use it against. First, I will make the Poles praise Odin. Glorious. Now, I have the ability to unite the Slavs. Glorious! Now, to do this, I need to control all of Slavia. And that's a lot of land, including, well, all of Bulgaria, which we could get with a glorious invasion. So I'm thinking maybe we subjugate the Arpads and invade the Bulgarians. I am, however, going to have to wait for this boy to grow up, as we currently have a bit of a situation together in the fact that we're hosting each other's kids. I've been invited to King Rurik's funeral. I feel like I have to go. He's one of the greats, you know, one of the legends. I don't necessarily know what we're gonna do at his funeral, but I'm sure there's someone we can bang. Wait! Rurik is alive! This is Chieftain Oleg! That's your son! What a great funeral. I didn't get to bang anyone, but I think that's for the best. That's not really suitable activity there. Oh my god, it has happened! I told you when I kidnapped, recruited that child, that he would become a great warrior. He's brave! He's a glory! It's Mauring son Supponidi! Glorious! Let's get you a Norse wife. Very good. And I'll make you my bodyguard. As well as you, Pavel. Look at you! And so many submit to me. If only I could turn that into actual vassals. That seems to be harder than I expected it to be. Tell you what, let's invade Bulgaria. That's so much land, and it's all ruse. Hand over your kingdom! We'll call our allies, the Novgorodians, the Shellanders, and the Permians. I will raise my soldiers, and we will march. March, I say! And we got one heck of an army here. Oh, our first vassalization offer. Chiefess Auslaug. Very good. An adventurous here. Nice. Which means we have upheld our oath. We expanded the realm. And we get even more development. Very good. Where are the Bulgarians? Pull up. Oh, my dad died. God damn it, half and white shirt. You couldn't have been an actual dad to me. I had to go and conquer. You didn't even show up my coronation. You suck. You have 11 grandchildren. You've not met one of them. You're not getting any funeral. You go to Valhalla in a cardboard ship. What the hell? The Bulgarians have snuck behind us. We're being ambushed. Crush them. Drive them out. Go, go, go. Get in there. Dear God, we've completely devastated them. In. The Dragon of Konungarder, he can upgrade himself. Absolutely. He got capable squires. That's nice. Come on, let's win this war. I'm calling in my goddamn dynasty members. If I'm to be fighting these many goddamn Bulgarians, I need help from the homeland. Hello, Sweden. Welcome. Welcome, uncle. It's so nice to have you here again. Holy moly, Rurik took Vladimir as the prisoner. Okay. That means that we can take the kingdom of Bulgaria. So much land! Glorious! Now what do we do with this land? Well, I'll usurp his kingdom because that's hilarious, and will give the land to my son. Best of luck, kid! You'll need it. I can now restore Ruthenia. What? No, what does this have to do with anything? Oh damn, that is a glorious kingdom. We now own a lot more of the Slavic lands. Very good. I do, however, need to replenish my soldiers a bit. Our army took a beating there. I was also able to recall my hostage, which is nice. Which means once he's back, we should be able to declare war on the Hungarians and take all of Hungary. Hungary hippos. Alright, I think it's high time we take the land of Hungary. That is so much land. But we should have more troops than him, so we're gonna subjugate the bastard. To war! To win this war, I'm gonna need all my allies to come and help me. No matter how big, no matter how small. I want them all. We're also calling some dynasty members, including the King of Sweden, Earl Ragnar Halfdan, son of East Riding, and Jarl Gurfrid, my half-brother of Ruthenia, and Jarl Guthrif, Halfdan, son of Northumbria. It costs a lot of renown, but listen, renown is temporary and fleeting. Hungary, that's what we need now. We must see where his army ends up. Preferably we fight it in the mountains, as it's a bunch of horse lords. Our army is not set up to deal with mounted cavalry like this, so we're gonna have to do our best. We'll go in and steal these rebels and their siege. Thank you, you did the hard work for me. Now his capital is surprisingly in farmlands, which is actually where they're kinda good at fighting, so we need to be careful here. Let's go for his capital, straight for the throat. Where you at, huh? Where's your army? He's down here. Has he been sieging my lands? Yeah, what a dog. What's wrong with my court? Why does it look so Chinese? Is it because we had that one daughter marry a Chinese man? What on earth has happened here? I mean, I'm not complaining, but goddamn, Dyre, you bossing over there. Alright, let's take his goddamn capital from him. Oh, they get caught out in planes. I don't support that. I don't support that at all. Kon Batisas of Moldavia. What the hell, have I recruited a mercenary? Khan? Batu Khan? I mean, as long as it's not too expensive, you know? Let's go and fight him in the hills. It's not gonna be any good there. His horses are gonna stumble and trample themselves. Now in we go! Down with the Khan! Go, Hugni, go! This is how the Norsemen figured out throne singing. They heard it from Grand Prince Arpad, the Hungarian. Chieftain Samoval Putimir's son! No! Samovrad! You've been fighting by my side for so long. I made you Norse. Samoval Putimir's son. You were doing so good. I will put you in a longboat in the stead of my father. My father was a dog. You are the man. Oh, we're fighting. Get in there. Crush him. It's Khan on Khan violence. Don't tell me what I can or can't do. I think he's having some sort of rebel problem, because there's a lot of pre-siege territories here that I can simply go in and take, which is nice. They sort of soften the ground for me. Come on, siege faster. It's all of Hungary. Glorious. We've taken it. I will get the Grand Principality of Hungary and Croatia, and all of these people become my vassal. Enforce demand! Ruthenia grows! And all of this in 30 years! Holy moly! Roll over, Hastings. We got a new king in town. And he's sitting on a Chinese throne. I could almost make the Empire of Carpathia. Nice! I feel like an empire would be good, because otherwise we're gonna split in a million goddamn kingdoms when I die. Hey buddy, don't die! It's gonna be really bad for the kingdom if you do. Now, the problem right now is that we are of a wrong and different faith. We could vassalize most of the Polish lords if we were of their faith. So, hear me out. Do we need to be Norsemen? I mean, the Rus were eventually Christianized and became Orthodox. There's nothing uniting the Slavs that say we have to be a certain religion. Honestly, there's nothing in here that says we have to do anything at all other than own all of Slavia and be of a Russian culture. So, if we could get the Poles, which primarily pray to this faith, we could have a whole lot of land easily. And converting wouldn't cost much. The only people that aren't willing to convert would be the people that are already of reformed faiths. So, let's bloody do it! I am now a preacher of Rod! Very good! Now sure, we can't have concubines, but that's besides the point. What we can do is vassalize people, and I mean a lot of people. So let's get to it. Glorious! Very good, god damn it, good golly. We are getting so many of these lords coming in here. Get in here, lads, it's a glorious kingdom. Now, it would be a good idea to create some kingdom titles. You can hold a lot of them, so there's no reason not to. We're also earning 20 gold per month from our endless tributaries, which is glorious. This will let us vassalize even more. Now we've entered the Polish territories. Now the only problem here is that this is a king, and kings we can't vassalize. So we're gonna have to release this tributary for a temporary truce, and then eventually conquer him. Now we need to sort of snake in here. We can't get a tributary while they're at war, so waiting a little bit is not a bad idea. But damn, our empire is big. As a thing though, it's not an empire, it's just a massive kingdom. What's this? Another Northman invasion? Worse, a Northwoman invasion. Get out of here, lass. What on earth are you thinking, huh? Get out of here, you Viking invaders. Glorious! Holy moly. I've been waiting a long time, but now it seems I can marry the goddamn queen of Novgorod. That is quite the way to do it. I accept. I mean, Novgorod is no big player anymore. But if I end up having a child with this woman, which I can assure with a romance scheme, we will inherit Novgorod. I mean, we own all of this already. And we're just waiting to be able to declare war against King Mishu the Drunkard, who's sort of body blocking us from the rest of the Polish lords here, that I can more or less vassalize. Only problem is I need to be bordering them, and we're not doing that just quite yet. It looks like we have to defend our wife though. God damn it, woman. Well, there's one thing I love more than a scrap. That's a big scrap. We have a massive army. Come here. I'm starting to realize why she married me. She needed protection. And here I thought you married me for love. I say as I married her for her titles. But owie, owie. I'm old and my bones hurt. That's right, we're starting to sundown. Not good. I'll pick up one more perk here, sappers, and then I'll move over to medicine. We need to stay alive. Would you kindly heck off, please? Thank you. We will win enough battles so we can secure our land. Our investment must be safe. Hey, could you guys stop messing with my wife, please? Thank you. He's a good woman. Goddamn horse lords coming in here trying to take our stuff. Alright, now we can take out Poland. I'm thinking Polonia would give us access to the most lords here, so we declare the war. Let's go, lads! Hello, Polish men. My bones are too weak to fight, so I'm sending someone in my stead. What happened? We captured the king right away. Let's go! Haha! Polonia is ours! And with that, the ability to vassalize a whole lot of people. Nice! But alas, I'm infirm. Not good. Not good at all. God damn it, Dyre. Age really snuck up on you. You went from, I'm the most charismatic man alive, to, ow, my fucking bones and my fucking health. You know, there is, as I said, nothing that stops us from having an empire as we are trying to unite the Slavs. And an empire would mean that we are safe from splitting like this. So I will create Carpathia. If anything, just so I don't lose my investments. Very good, Emperor! In 37 years, we have conquered all of this. Glorious! Now we'll simply wait for these wars to be over. I'd like to get Prussia, and maybe if they converted, but not as it seems right now. We're of the wrong faith and everything, and that makes it very difficult. Now, we are controlling a lot of the Slavic lands, and when I say a lot, I mean like a ridiculous amount. But we'll need this area, Moldavia and Bugua, a bit here in the Khazarian lands, and all of Novgorod. It's more a question what we don't own rather than what we own. We'll steal Poland from the Pole, as it's our right to do, which will make it a lot easier to vassalize these people. Glorious! I love vassalization. It's so powerful. And this isn't even the most powerful you can get, as we are actually not feudal. And if you're feudal, well, it's a whole lot easier. You can get some bonuses from having a good court. Glorious! More! More! All of Poland has been swallowed whole. Ah, delicious! But alas, it seemed that the stress of ruling such an empire was a bit too much for our dear Dyre. And all of a sudden, he died of a heart attack. But that's not a problem, as King Halfdan, his son, now ascends to the throne. The empire stays intact, though I do fear that we've lost a lot of our efforts when it comes to being able to diplomatically get people on our side. But our glorious father, King Dyre, went from a nobody, a bastard founder of a house, ruling over Konungarder, to having sired 13 children, 1 emperor, and 5 kings. Hi, King Halfdan, King Skarpethin, King Hörthaknuter, King Toki, King Koller, and King Rekulfur, all glorious rulers of their own part of the Slavic Empire. And the dream is still there. Slavia must be united. And there's not that much left, but there's enough left for me to make it a part 2. That's right, my friends, another glorious dynasty playthrough. Perhaps not to the end, but to satisfaction. And isn't that the best way to end things? My name is Koifish. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And the next one, it's right there. Holy moly. Will we be able to unite the Slavs? And what happens once we do? That is for you to see in the next video. I'll see you in that one. Bye!